Alright, yo, what's up, guys? It's Dobby here, and we're doing our first interview with Xo Vasco. How old are you and where are you from?
All right, my name is Vasco. It's my real name, Vasco Velarde, and I go by Xo Vasco professionally. And I'm 14 years old, and I was originally born in Calgary, and I actually moved like to a lot of places. So I first was born in Calgary, which is in Canada, and then to Toronto, which was in Canada, and then to Texas, and now Florida. So it's pretty crazy.
When did you start being like into music, and what inspired you to be into music?
So literally all the time, like when I was young, like my mom was always playing music and like of all genres. Like I'm Hispanic, so like all the time my parents would play like Spanish music, and we would be like playing on like the radio. We'd be playing all the time, and yeah, I was just like getting used to all the popular music when I first started, like moving to United States and stuff. So it really got me into music because I was seeing all these artists like blow up at such a young age, and I was like, okay, like I really like making music. So I was trying to get into it at first. I really didn't know, but what really got me into it was like when I first started hearing one of my favorite artists, which is Trippie Redd. Um, I started listening to his music like earlier in the SoundCloud days, and it just really like inspired me. I was like, I got to do this. Like, I didn't even know how to even record. I just knew that I was like, I have to do something with music. At first it was just like, as a hobby, but yeah, definitely, Trippie Redd was a big part of what made me get into music, basically.
That's cool. That's cool. I even got the poster up there. Uh, how is it being like an artist to go to school, and like how does it affect you?
So when I first lived in Texas, well, I lived here for a year in Florida. When I first lived in Texas in school, it was pretty rough because like I was just like getting into music, so it was more like it was new to me and to my friends, and they didn't really take me as serious, but I also didn't take myself as serious as well,
Mm.
and it wasn't too like professional as it is now.
Mm.
But everybody would like I would get made fun of a lot in during middle school, and then when I moved here and I started focusing more on music, a lot of people at school started treating me better now and really had respect for me. But yeah, and to balance, music and school, it's definitely something because
Mm.
I'm not planning on dropping out or anything. So it's definitely like a task to do. And then again, I also do track for my school,
Mm.
so I'm pretty busy all the time, and I also go to the gym. So I do a lot all the time. I
Yeah.
always find time to make music. I do like one to two, three songs a day.
Yeah, that's a lot being with
Yeah.
school and yeah. um, who is your dream collab to make a song or any type of like art?
My dream collab. Well, I have three, so I would definitely say Trippie Redd.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just always been into his music. It's just so far. So yeah, at first I would say Trippie Redd. He's a great artist, definitely my favorite. And then I would also want to say Justin Bieber
Mm-hmm.
because I've been just into Justin Bieber's music for so long, and that really inspired me to like find my own type of flow, but also that it's like similar to his. He's a great singer, and
Mm-hmm.
also I would say like one of the newer artists is the Kid Laroi. Like he's he's a really good singer, and he's like really young on what he's doing his age. I think he's like 19 or something. It's
Mm-hmm.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are definitely the three artists like my dream collaborations would be for sure.
Yeah. And I could see it with your type of singing era with, like the past EP you dropped, so yeah. Um who is like let's see. Who's the biggest artist you have worked with or like had a co-sign with?
Um, for my cosigns, Lil Blurry hit me up. Well, I actually at first it was back in 2018. Like I was a really big fan of his music because he was very young,
Mm-hmm.
and so I started showing love to him, and then he started like saying like, "Oh, you're like a cool supporter and stuff." And then he didn't really see me as an artist; he saw me more as a fan. And then later on, he started like I started showing up on his For You page and stuff. He started seeing my hustle, so he was like good job on what you're doing on TikTok. Like you're doing great, and your music's getting better because I watched him grow up as an artist, and now he's saying that he's like seen me evolve as an artist as well.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's crazy seeing like an artist that you looked up to also like your own music, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And then the biggest artist I've worked with right now is Caps Lock,
Hmm.
which I don't remember how I met him. I definitely found him on TikTok like May of 2021,
Yeah.
and
During the Prodigy Jeans era, I remember that.
yeah, classic. So yeah, I hit him up probably a long time ago. I asked him for a feature like in summer of 2021, and it never really ended up happening. But nah, it was crazy because at first, same thing with Blurry. Like I was like a fan of Caps,
Hmm.
and fast forward now, Caps like is like he said that like my new song is fire,
Hmm.
and like one time he even posted on his story like a screenshot of his Spotify account, like showing how many monthly listeners he has to say thanks or whatever, and then the bottom of like where the player is literally my song playing,
Yeah.
and I was like, what? Like I didn't even know he was listening to my music, so I was like, okay, this is crazy. And then now when I look at it, I'm like, okay, this is crazy because at first I was a fan, and now I have his number, and we've been just talking and stuff like that,
Hmm.
and yeah, and definitely another co-sign is Keith Montana. He's killing it right now on TikTok.
Yeah. Really hard. Them two, like I said, like you said actually, they're both very like I know both of them like through discords and stuff, but they're both like really
They're
cool to
both
work
very
with.
hard workers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, so I was on a call with Keith Montana, and we actually have a song on the way. It's called Meant to Be. Coming very, very soon. Um, and then two more artists I want to say, honorable mentions is definitely Drizzy Tay. He texted me in 2020, 2 years ago, and he was asking me, "Yo, this was back when I had 70 monthly listeners," and he was like, "Yo, how do you have 70 monthly listeners? It's crazy. Like any tips and stuff." Like he was asking me for tips, and I was like, "They're just my friends from school," because this was back in Texas. Um, it was crazy to see that Drizzy Tay was asking me for advice, and
Yeah.
then I came back to him and I was like, "Yo, you're killing it now. Like, give me advice." But yeah, it's crazy to see that like he was like listening to my music and he was asking advice from me, which was awesome. And then also, Imani XO is also killing it on TikTok right now. He's going crazy. He also DM'd me in 2020 and was like, what was he saying? He was like swiping up on my stories. I think I was like putting it was like a screenshot of like me on like GarageBand or something,
Hmm.
and he was with this like a Kid Laroi song playing, and he was like, "Oh, I mess with Kid Laroi," and then I didn't text him until 6 months later, and I was like, "Yo, I didn't even notice you texted me. I was gonna text you to say I like your music, but apparently you already knew who I was." But it was crazy because like I didn't even know he knew me already.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's crazy. Those are definitely like what I said, like 4 or 5 artists. But yeah,
Hmm.
those are like craziest cosigns, and then also artists that I've worked with for sure.
Hmm. What is your like currently? What is your favorite song that is out, and then what is your favorite song that is unreleased that will be coming out?
Ooh. Okay. I really like this unreleased Kid Laroi song, but it literally drops in an hour. It's called Thousand Miles or something.
Hmm.
It's so hard. I mess with it. But there's a lot of Kid Laroi songs that I mess with unreleased. Same with Juice World. Um, Yeah, I mess with those. A song that's out right now, like currently, my favorite song currently is "Escape Your Love" by SSG Kobe
Hmm.
and Trippie Redd. It's such a good song. The delivery is crazy. That SSG always like fire with the ad libs. It's a great song, great production, everything. And then a song that like my all time favorite song. I don't think I've ever said this, but I would have to say "Lovesick" by Trippie Redd. It's
Hmm.
just it's classic. That's what it is so much. But yeah, those are definitely my unreleased song. Kid Laroi drops in an hour. He hasn't dropped since like July.
Yeah.
And then all time, Love Sick, Trippie Redd. Right now it's Secret Love
Hmm.
so far.
And also, like speaking of favorite music, what is your favorite song that you have made that is released and unreleased?
A favorite song that I have made is definitely Inside My Head. It's the song that really got me like,
Mm-hmm.
getting attention on. It was fun. It was fun to record. Like believe it or not, I recorded that song in a closet with some Apple headphones. Yeah, it was crazy. And
Telling you,
then
Apple headphones do the job. Telling you.
they do. It's crazy. But yeah, I ended up recording it with Apple headphones, and then I sent it to my bro, and he was helping me mix it and stuff. And I guess like this preset on FL Studio, like where you do like this underwater effect.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as I heard that, I was like, bro, this is so fire. And then I put it onto TikTok, and it blew up. Like a video got 50K, another one got 40K, another one got like 45K. Like I was going crazy. And the song, like I didn't even finish the song when it was already popping on TikTok. But yeah, best experience with that song. And then also when I was recording, it was so fire. I was like singing my heart out in the closet. But yeah,
Yeah.
Inside My Head. And then unreleased, unreleased. It's called Now or Never. It's like a weekend vibe,
Mm-hmm.
and it has like this cool like synth beat. And yeah, I think it should be dropping around the summer. I'm looking forward to that one. I'm
Yeah.
not completely done with it, but I really like it.
Mm-hmm. And what is your advice for like other artists that are like below you or at your same level to
Okay,
keep going and try to
definitely.
get their name out there?
Right. Definitely, I would want to say is just keep looking forward because, like, as corny as it sounds, like, I promise you, like, there's always gonna be hate around you and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, basically, to where I am right now, I'm not the biggest artist right now, but I always take hate as a way of saying that you're doing something right
Yeah.
because, you know, hate or no hate, you're still getting numbers and you're still getting real people to listen to you and know your name and see your appearance because that's also a very important part of like as an artist. So definitely don't take hate as something bad, but take it as some like motivation as in you're doing something good right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but yeah, and then you also need to realize that you make music for yourself. And that's also something very important. You need to realize that you can't have that mentality that your song's not gonna blow up if you don't like it yourself. So first make music for your ears, and then after for other people. And yeah, that's basically pretty much it. If you're a small artist, though, just want to say like right now, like promote your music on TikTok. It's basically the biggest like thing that you can do right now to promote your music and market it. If you really use TikTok right, use the right hashtags, make good quality, good lighting, all of that. I promise you, there you'll find a certain audience that will, like your music for sure.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's Xo Vasco. And you have any like words to anybody or any songs dropping like soon? I know one dropping
So
tonight.
yeah, my song's about to drop in like 40 minutes. It's called Over, and yeah, it should be out on all streaming platforms in 40 minutes. So that's
So
pretty
by the
fun.
time this video is
Yeah,
uploaded,
when you're watching this, it's already out.
yeah, I'll put it in the link description. Yeah. So this is Xo Vasco, and yeah, see
I
you.
appreciate you having me, bro. Appreciate you. Everybody, subscribe to the channel. You going up.
See you.